So Otto, did you go to the powwow last year?
I did.
What'd you think?
I loved it, and I'll be there this year.
What was the date again? Did anybody remember?
23rd and 24th
Of August.
of August.
So, man, okay, to derail this thing, sorry, Otto. Man, we're having the Moonlight Gathering. I call it the Treasure Hunters Rendezvous, but really it's everything, you know, because out there in the Uintas, we have everything. We got Spanish treasure hunt. We got the treasure. We got the UFO stuffs with Skinwalker Ranch out there, and anybody's out in the Uintas a lot, they've seen something, and the Bigfoot out there in the Uintas, you know.
Yep.
So we're doing the treasure hunt and the Bigfoot, the UFO, because it's all right there, and like you said, 2024, August 23rd, 24th at the Altamont City Park, and man, we got some great speakers lined up. Man, we got Bill Bettinson. And also out there is not just the UFOs, the Spanish treasure, and the Bigfoot, but the Outlaws. You had Butch Cassidy, the Sundance Kid, the Wild Bunch, which was called the Wild Bunch later, but the Outlaws that hung around with them. They hung around in all this area. And Bill Bettinson, he's going to come and speak. His grandmother was Lula Parker Bettinson. She was Leroy Parker's sister. Leroy Parker is AKA Butch Cassidy. So he ended up with all her notes, the letters, her diaries, her everything to do with that. So he is one of the leading authorities on Butch Cassidy. He's going to be talking to us about what's there and when he hung around out in that area. You know, he's going to be talking about all that stuff.
I'm excited.
So we got that. We got Ryan Burns, Alien Dave, and Ryan Burns. Alien Dave, man, he's Mr. Utah UFO. He tracks him down. He's Area 52 here in the West Desert. But Ryan Burns, man, he owns the property that's butted right up next to Skinwalker Ranch. I mean, their fences, they share the fence line. And what strange things goes on at Skinwalker Ranch? Well, he's got strange things that goes on his property, you know, and he's going to be coming and talking about that. And man, to hear some of the things that are going on now that the Skinwalker Ranch has ramped up their testing and their experiments and what's been going on his property, man, is going to be exciting. And then we got Dan Dillman. He's a third-generation treasure hunter, man, and his story with his family, his dad, his grandpa, and what they was tracking down, and he was on the show in search of Aztec treasure on the History Channel. So you're going to hear some of the behind scenes, some of the things that he didn't tell on that show, some of the things that went on with his dad, his grandpa, and he was also on a show Beyond Oak Island, and so was Bill Bettinson on the show Beyond Oak Island, and so we got that. And then we got Robert Kreider, who is I think the Bigfoot expert. You know, you think some of these guys are Bigfoot expert. Well, Robert Kreider, man, has done studies for major universities, and he uncovered purposely some things being covered up, and he's going to be talking about that. But not only is Robert Kreider heavy into the Bigfoot and has done the major research with the major universities and all that, he's a treasure hunter. Man, he helped clear the pathways for some of these treasure trove laws, and he's one heck of a smart guy for interpreting symbols for the treasure trove laws and all that, and Spanish treasure. So he's going to be talking to us about the Bigfoot thing, but he'd be there all weekend long, and hit him up about the treasure stuff, because he is one knowledgeable guy about that. And then we got the breakouts, and we're still finalizing everything, but we got the Utah prospectors. They're going to show us how to prospect for gold. We got dowsing, we got Bigfoot stuff. Holly Remke, she was on the show Beyond Oak Island. She's coming, and she's heavy into the KGC treasures, and she's going to be the Breakout talking about the KGC treasures. She's authored a book, and while I'm on books, there's some guys always say, yeah, there's going to be guys there hawking their books like that's a dirty word. Man, what an idiot. You know, if you can read somebody's book, take their lifetime as experience, if you can shortcut your knowledge by backing onto somebody else's, you know, it's money well spent. If you don't want to spend it, if it's not something that interests you and you don't want to spend the money, then don't. But if it's something that interests you, it's just like going to college, you know. instead of figuring this stuff out on your own, why not take the shortcut,
Yep,
you know?
exactly.
So that statement is about the stupidest thing I have ever heard.
Plus, the gathering's totally free.
Yeah, that's right. You know, this thing is free. The people that are coming to speak to us,
Yeah.
they're all coming for free. You know, we don't make a dime on it. We got to pay our own way, just like you guys. Our gas to get there, our meals, our place to stay. We got to pay just like you guys. You know, this is just so that we can all meet each other, because there's a lot of great people and a lot of knowledge that comes to this stuff. You know, so there's a lot of stuff planned and a lot. Anything you guys want to say, man? I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. We got some great things planned.
Early before the breakout start on Saturday is when people, if they'll bring them, their artifacts. Otto, you'll probably have your bone.
Yeah, we'll probably have some others with us
We
too.
generally have a lot of little things that guys have found, if they'll show them.
So here's a secret, man. Kind of look along the fence line where
Yeah.
people are parked, and if
Yeah.
you see a small group, man,
Around
go over
the
there and
pickup.
mingle, because there's something being
Yeah.
shown, there's stories
Yeah.
being told, and they don't want to tell and show everybody, because
That's true.
you know, they don't know who everybody is. So just kind of and so, Kent, you got anything to say about this year's? So before I get excited about this. So Kent and Mark, they were kind of derailed last year on us. They was both sick. Kent had his, man, I hope you don't care if I say that. Kent had his leg chopped off, man, and he got a, it's not a wooden leg, but guess what, man, his leg is pretty cool. Hit him up about this, and Dale Bascom will be there, and he'll be talking about this, but that leg of his, man, has got a map on it, a Spanish map of the Uintas.
High definition map of 3 gold mines that a lot of gold came out of. That's pretty well documented, and that's what my leg is the high definition of the actual map from back in the early 1900s or late 1800s.
Don't be seeing this video and stealing Kent's leg, man. He needs it to walk around.
You can pull it, but don't steal it.
John, man, John's gonna be there. John's our tech guy, man. If you got any questions, man, you better be available, John, to talk to these guys. You can be available to talk to these guys?
I'll make myself available.
Thank you. So if you got any questions about ground penetrating radar, all the new tech that's coming out, man, when I started, there was no new tech, man. If you wanted to do camera, drill holes and do pin microscopic cameras down the holes, man, you had to plug in batteries, you had to plug in VCRs and tape this stuff. I mean, it was now you can do it on your phone. You got LiDAR on your phone. You got thermal imaging on your phone. There's so much stuff that you can get just off your phone now, you know?
Satellite imagery.
Yeah, so you know, you got any questions, you got a treasure site that you want to know the best way to check something out, get with John here, man, and his buddy over here. You come, I don't know if your buddy's coming, man, but this is an Olympic gold medalist winner right here.
Yep.
Dave, congratulations, Dave,
Yeah.
on your gold medal.
Yeah.
Anyways, so sorry to interrupt.
Oh
you,
no,
Dave, on-
we're all good. We're all good. This
You
is
want to
great.
talk about the giveaway?
No, not yet.
Well,
We got a
we're
lot of
gonna have a
prizes.
giveaway.
We got a lot of prizes. We got a lot of videos that are going to be coming up. We got a lot of things we got to be saying. But this is just to let you know, man. Put on your calendar, August 23rd, 24th, the Moon Lake Gathering at Altamont, Utah. We got some things will probably be planned up to Moon Lake. Not sure what yet.
We've got 2 guys coming to speak at the lodge, and Bigfoot and what's Dave Bullock talking? Is he going to do dowsing or? Oh no, Thomas Rhodes is mine.
So the Bullock, Dave Bullock, his family was the Bullock mining back. You know, his grandfather, his dad, man, had big mining operations going on, and his dad and grandfather found the Lost Roads mine and got some of the gold out of it, and then some mysterious things happened, and
that's what he's going to talk about.
That's what he's going to talk about. So,
Yeah.
so, anyways, you got anything to say about the Moon Lake Gathering,
How about
Ken?
you, Sally?
Just that there's nothing like it. You've got to buy tickets to go to any of these other things. You've got to buy tickets to go, those kinds of things. it's already been mentioned on this, but this is free. We've been doing it for how many years?
25 years now.
25? Something like
Wow.
25 years
impressive.
we've been doing these, and we've had some fabulous stories and things shown to us at these powwows that you're not going to get anywhere else. It doesn't matter where you go. You're going to hear things here, and you're going to see things at our powwows, things that you won't see anywhere else. We've had Make-A-Wish Foundation's been involved with this. People last wish before they die want to come to our powwow.
Oh, yeah.
And that,
Yeah.
I mean, we're might mention that we've grown from our first one had was it 4 people?
4, yeah.
4 people drinking Kool-Aid and eating cookies sitting in Mark's kitchen for our first one. Last year was 740 people we've grown to, and free. It's been free all those years. So
We do like donations.
And from all over the country, all over the world. We had people from different countries come, but all over. You'd think a lot of them were from Utah. They weren't. The majority of them were out of state.
Yeah.
I was surprised. So yeah, so this is free to you guys. It's not free to us. We got costs incurred, but every year people have donated enough that's helped cover the costs, and we don't pocket any of that. What's we got left over goes to help pay for the next year, So we appreciate those donations.
Boy.
But if you can't donate, come anyway. Come and meet the people. It's free to you and me, The only thing it's going to cost you is your gas, your camping, your food, and all that, and it costs us just the exact same. We don't get anything special out of this. We don't make a dime out of this. We just want to meet everybody.
There.
Well, you get to meet people like Otto. Mark's told me a couple of stories, but the thing is, and you and I are the same way, you get to meet great people, and some people have very, very interesting stories.
And
appreciate
you're
that.
100% right, man. The real treasure is the people you get to meet, the stories you get to hear, and hopefully some of the artifacts and that you get to see that you would have never, ever heard or seen or met anyplace else.
Yep.
That's right.
So sorry to derail your story on that, but I get excited about this.
Oh man, I'm with you.
So what else you got, Otto?